Hey everybody, Jonathan Mayer here, and I'm back with another unboxing, but this time we've got the All Elite crate. This is a quarterly crate put out by Pro Wrestling Tees, the same fine people that put out our pro wrestling crates that we have been getting monthly. That's going to switch this year to be every other month, but this All Elite crate is still going to be quarterly. So we're going to get it 4 times a year, every 3 months. So we're getting it here in January. January 2024, as referenced today is January 12th, and we're going to get it again in April. It follows a similar format to the Pro Wrestling crates, where you're going to get an autographed 8x10, you're going to get a micro brawler, you're going to get a lapel pin. Those are the things you're going to get. Also 2 t-shirts. Pro Wrestling Tees, they're the kings of soft style, the kings of the pro wrestling shirt game. So you're getting 2 shirts as well, and then there's usually a few other items. They give you an idea of the wrestlers that are going to make up those items, but you still don't know what's what. It's a mystery crate, and that's what makes it fun, and maybe that's why you're here watching this video. If this is the first time you've ever watched any of my videos, thank you so much for finding me. I love if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, throw a like on this video, comment on this video, go back and watch the 50 other videos. If you watch every month, I really appreciate that as well. So without any further ado, let's crack into this and kind of take a look at what we expect. So they did give us a list of wrestlers that are going to make up these items, and it's a big list. The card's always subject to change with wrestling, so something could change here. This was put out a few months ago, but we should get something from MJF, Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe, Luchasaurus, or now known as Killswitch, Adam Copeland, better known as Edge from WWE days, FTR, Sky Blue, Danhausen, and the Acclaimed. So something from all of those wrestlers. That's quite a few items. And then there's also a chance at a golden ticket, where you could get 2 front row tickets to any episode of Dynamite that you want to go to. So we've seen people pull those from the boxes. I think maybe I've really only seen it once, but I'm sure they put these in every crate. Just not everybody is, in all the groups that I'm in. So let's crack this open. If you'd like to join me, shall you? Okay. I always pre-cut these boxes, I say, but for the look, I make it look like I'm cutting it. I haven't opened it yet though, but sometimes the tape's a little tough, so I open it early. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, right away we have a card. It doesn't go over, the next crate like what you're used to in the other ones, but it gives us the contents of this box, so you probably don't want to look at one side. You kind of want to be spoiled you don't want to be spoiled. You want to be surprised as you're pulling these things out. So let's see. The first thing I see is a little patch. It is a red and black patch, and it says Danhausen. I love Danhausen. A lot of us do. A lot of people have also said there's been a lot of items in the crates lately, which I don't mind, but I get it. A lot of the same person. So this is just a small little patch, which I will enjoy, but it's harmless if you didn't really want a Danhausen item. But why wouldn't you? I don't know. Okay, first off here, I got our first shirt. It is not black. It's like a dark heather gray, super soft. All these shirts are soft, but anytime they're not black, the black ones are soft, but the non-black ones just are extra soft, it seems. Okay, that is awesome. We have Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar. He was known as Edge for so many years in WWE, but he has come over to AEW. That is very cool. I would definitely wear that shirt. All right, next up, we're just going to go straight to the next shirt because it's here. It's a black shirt, pretty common with wrestling shirts. Again, it's soft. Maybe not as soft as the other one, but pretty darn soft. Oh, that is cool. We've got FTR Living Legends. Kind of the retro design that they go with. FTR Living Legends, I like that. It has 7 stars on there, I assume. Okay. I can see the box is opened up a little bit now because I've taken the shirts out. It looks like it's maybe back to school time, as a few of these items that I'm seeing here. First, we're going to go with the first item that I saw there. These are Sanjay Dutt pencil sets, so I don't think we saw him on the list of people that we might get. But these are AEW pencils. I don't know if you can read that. It says property of Sanjay Dutt, AEW. He's always got a pencil in his ear. I know Colt has had a few of these from time to time. Maybe you can put one of your Colt pencil toppers on one of these. So that's fun. I mean, this is an item that doesn't take up much space. You can't display every single thing that you get every single time, but you could probably use a pencil at some point. Hopefully you got a pencil sharpener. All right, next up, as I said, the back to school theme. I almost didn't think this had any logo on it. Very small. We got a legit pair of scissors. Like pink scissors. I mean, these are legit scissors you could cut something with. It seems like I know where all the scissors are in the house, but sometimes I'm always looking for a pair, so I can always use another pair. But if you see there, it says the acclaimed really small. I don't even know if you can make that out. On the actual blade of the scissors. You just barely see it, really. But, so again, you know, do I need another pair of scissors? Probably not, but I could use them. I will use them for sure. I mean, I'm kind of a mark for all this stuff. I tend to like everything, but that makes it fun for me. Hopefully it makes it fun for you too. Okay, next up we have our lapel pin. And I've got a couple boards back here and a couple boards in the garage that I put all these pins up on. I've got some friends that wear them on their jackets that I share with. But this is our MJF item. It says, he's our scumbag. Now, if you don't watch AEW, you might not realize what the heck that's all about. But MJF's always kind of been a bad guy, kind of a scumbag, and then he's kind of had a baby face turn, if you will, but still kind of the bad guy. So the crowd will say, like, he's our scumbag. So put that up on one of these boards. It kind of has the Burberry print there a little bit, as close as you can get without copyright infringement, probably. Okay, a few more items. Next up, we're going to go for our micro brawler. That is cool. Very toyetic. I thought this might be the micro brawler. We've got Luchasaurus. So we know on TV they're kind of trying to switch his name, or at least Christian is, change his name to Kill Switch, which is, you know, one of Christian's finishing moves. But Luchasaurus is what we've always known him as. A wrestling dinosaur, if you will. So we'll pop that open here in a little bit. But I like that. He's one that I thought we've always needed because he's so toyetic, easy for me to say. Okay, I think we have 3 more items in here. This is something that we get in all of the AEW crates. We've got one every crate so far. They do kind of theme these crates on the pay-per-view, but I think they've kind of gone away from that. If you look at these other items, they're not really associated with a pay-per-view yet or anything, but this one probably will be. We've got a poster. Now I've got a garage. I've got a few of those in this room here, but I've got a garage with a lot of room for posters, so I have a lot of these hanging up. I know not everybody has the real estate for these posters, but I like them. They kind of have the old fight night feel. So it says, who will stand tall? Who will fall? 60-minute Iron Man match. MJF versus Danielson. It was the main event of Revolution in 2023. So there's that poster. I like that. I enjoy these posters. 2 more items, and then we'll circle back around here. Okay, this next thing, I've been fooled before. It kind of looks like it's a flag. One time I thought it was a flag, and it was a pillowcase. So you never know. Just by what we can see, like maybe Bryan Danielson, but he was on that poster, and we've got a flag from him before. I can't really remember everybody that was on the list because it was a pretty extensive list. Okay. It's definitely a flag. If I can get it. Oh, yeah. He was on the list. I remember. He's our current AEW champion, heavyweight champion, Samoa Joe. Samoan Joseph, if you will. So that's a cool flag. That's another thing I hang up out in the garage. I will get to a point where it's going to fill up. So, you know, somebody might have to get bumped. You know, whichever flag's better is going to stand. But I got room. I'm going to put this in the garage. And then last but not least, got so many items here. I need to make sure I spread them out so I can show them to you again as we circle back around. But last but not least, we have our 8x10, signed 8x10. Sometimes there's 2 in here. I wouldn't think there's 2 this time. We've gotten so much stuff already. Again, if you went over that list, maybe you can figure out who this is. As I ramble with that, I usually kind of think of it in my head. And I did think of someone. I think we've seen her wrestle in a small little soccer gym, Soccer Planet type gym, I always tell my wife, up in Chicago before she got signed. Yeah, it is Sky Blue. So that's Sky Blue. She looks a little happier there than we see her now on TV. She's kind of turned to the dark side, but we're going to circle back around here. I'll just kind of show this off again. This will be the second time you see this. We have Sky Blue. She's a young wrestler, I think from the Chicago area, but we did see her wrestle probably 3 years ago, right before she signed with AEW. A Black Label Pro show up there. So as we circle back around here, just kind of show these things off again, no specific order. We have our Samoa Joe flag with his little like hang loose type symbol there he does in the middle. Over in the side, it's like an SJ logo for Samoa Joe. That's cool, I like it. We'll go right to our shirts here. We have this shirt, which may look black, but it's a dark heather gray, very soft. Adam Copeland, the rated R superstar. He's not able to be called Edge in AEW, but he's the rated R superstar he brought with him. The next shirt, we have our black. It's black, but it's got a colorful logo that really pops. We have our FTR Living Legends. 7 stars there, I like that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and open this up. Let's get back to our Luchasaurus Micro Brawler. It's kind of a dark, they could have went with a couple different green or red looks with him. This is more the red one, but it's up to date where it has this shoulder thing that he has been wearing for a little while now, but it hasn't always worn. So with this packaging, you may have seen this before, but it's really designed to be resealable packaging. I think we can thank the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast folks for kind of coming up with this. But I think the easiest point of entry is right here. You just kind of pop this up. The card slides right out. You can keep that, save it. There's a bio card on the back. Or you can put it back in and, it looks like you never opened it up. The bio card on the back, it says Luchasaurus is 6'5", 289 pounds. He's from the Tar Pits. He is a dinosaur. And he debuted October 25th, 2009. Luchasaurus was also on the show Big Brother, if you didn't know that. So it's a show my wife watches a lot. Okay, let's open him up here. I always like to show the back off because you don't see that if you don't open it up. But there's Luchasaurus. It's kind of dark, so hard to see, but it is. There's a lot of detail on the mask there. And then on the back, just like the back of his tattoo and the back of his little shoulder strap thing there. So that's very cool, Luchasaurus. I'll put him up here in my display. We've got our lapel pin here, MJF. He's our scumbag. We get to our school supplies section of the crate, and we have our Sanjay Dutt pencils and our Acclaimed scissors. It just says Acclaimed on one side, and it's on the actual blade there in the middle. Tough to see. 2 items left here, and then we will have gotten through them all again, and then I'll get you out of here. Go watch somebody else's video. Here is Danhausen's little patch. I can put that somewhere. I use a lot of these kind of just like stickers and put them up. I don't have anything that I've actually sewn them on. Maybe I need to learn how to sew, like a friend of the channel, Colt Cabana, who sews all of his own stuff. Okay, last but not least here, we have our poster. And I will look over the card also, but here's our poster from the 60-minute Iron Man match at Revolution from 2023, MJF and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. With this card, it doesn't preview anything out. I think we have seen that online maybe, but we're going to get another crate in April. But this just goes over the table of contents if we want to know what anything was called. Maybe you want to go look up one. People are going to be selling. I like to keep the items because I love this stuff. But people will sell these things, on eBay if you wanted to go out there and search it out. So these are the names of the stuff if you wanted to look them up. That Adam Copeland t-shirt is called the Rated R Superstar. FTR t-shirts called Living Legends. We have our Luchasaurus Micro Brawler. There's 300 chase versions of that. We have our acclaimed scissors, MJF versus Bryan Danielson poster, Sky Blue autograph. He's our scumbag lapel pin, Samoa Joe flag, Danhausen logo patch, and our Sanjay Dutt pencil pack. So that was a fun crate. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me open this up. Again, if you can subscribe to my channel, I'd love it. I'm creeping up on 1,000 subscribers, getting close there, so it'd be fun to hit that. I don't make any money off doing these things. I just spend money on getting the boxes, but I really enjoy doing them. And if you enjoy watching them, maybe let me know that. Throw a like, throw a comment. We'll catch you next time. Peace.